We're on the Festival Daily Buzz from the Treasure Mountain Inn, talking about Sundance and Slam Dance films. My name is John Wildman. I'm the editor-in-chief of FilmsGoneWild.com. With me is Angela Tabora and Erin Lim from Bitch Talk. And this segment, this is another one we've been waiting to talk about, Mamacruz, which is screening at Sundance. We have with us the director, Patricia Ortega. Patricia, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I am so happy to be here.
We're very happy to have you here. We're going to start off by having you introduce our audience to the film. Tell us about Mamacruz.
Well, Mamacruz is about a religious grandmother, and she one day has an accidental encounter with burn. And in the beginning, she was so ashamed, but then she started to play, and she has a sexual awakening.
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Yes, Patricia, I've already told you, but this has become one of my favorite films that we've watched, almost 30 of them. So thank you so much. I grew up with the sexual repression of Catholicism.
Me too.
So a lot, yeah, I could tell. I'm like, we have to be, yeah. So even without the sexual awakening that Cruz is having, I always thought that statues and churches were over-sexual.
Yes.
Is that the same with you?
Yes, I think there is a lot of eroticism in religion. In Seville, there are many artists that made esculturas, ¿cómo digo escultura? Sculptures of Christ. And there is a documentary, it's called Dolores Guapa, and one of the artists says that when they do the sculptures, they think in the body of his lover, and so yes, they use the como referencia.
Yeah, like a reference.
Like a reference. And there is a handsome Christ in Cadiz.
Yes. Oh yeah, six-pack. Yeah.
With muscles. And
Yes.
I say, what?
Right. Even as a kid, I'm like, that's too much skin, right?
And, yes.
Yeah.
And there is the Ecstasies of Santa Teresa. There is a beautiful text, and it's an orgasmic text. So I want to talk about that, to put that in the movie, and that's why I want to explore the passion.
Yes.
In the religion too.
The Passion of Christ, exactly.
Yes.
Carry on.
Oh boy. Let me think about my question here. The actress is beautiful, and she obviously goes through a whole transformation through the film. But can I ask you, did you have to convince her of some scenes or have conversations about some scenes? And can you talk about that?
No, in the beginning she was like very afraid because you have the script in your hands, and there is many ways to make that movie. So we have to talk a lot, and I say to her, I don't want to see you naked. For me, your body is a tool to talk about freedom, to talk about ¿cómo digo empoderamiento?
To empower her?
Yes. And we talk a lot about everything, like hours and hours, how you will do this and that, and we are now friends, very close friends, and she trusts me, and I always show to her all the shoots. I say, come and see what we are making. So because I want that she feels secure in all movie, and I think it was a very beautiful process.
Well, the two of you working together, she's delivered a wonderful performance.
Yes.
A wonderful performance. And I would love for you to talk about the visuals, which, of course, Angela's already previewed some of the visuals. But it's a beautifully shot film, and the images are striking in that they really put us in a place in her mind of kind of this kaleidoscope of things that she's going through. Talk about your approach.
I want in the beginning that we are in like symmetric place with planos abiertos, like open shoots, and like this the atmosphere, and her house is more big than her, okay? Like she's like a shadow first in her house, and then we start to see how she start to find herself. So entonces Julieta empezamos a verla más como de cerca.
We started taking a closer look.
Yes.
Started taking a closer look.
Yes.
Okay.
When she start to play and explore and feel things, so we are with her. And for me, what's very important to make you feel your own vulnerability with her. When you laugh, we are laughing because we are feel the same. We are in that position, and for me, that character is my mom, is my grandmother, is me, my friends. So there is a mix of all the women in my life there. So for me, the light, the composition, the atmosphere, everything have to talk about la psicología del personaje, the psychology of the character, and the symbols of freedom, like the light. I can say the end, but that power light is the light of freedom. I think in the religious image, the light comes to the heaven, but here it comes to the pussy.
Exactly. Amen. To use one of their terms. Yes, thank you. That should be a shirt. The light comes from the pussy. Is that what you said? Can we take that, Patricia?
That is the quote of the day.
Yeah. Well, so I'm friends with this woman. She's in her 80s, and she told me, she was like, especially as a woman, after you reach a certain age, we become invisible.
Yes.
And obviously we know that's
in 40s. Not in
It's not even 80.
You don't exist.
Oh yeah.
Because I know I'm 45.
Oh yeah, we're 40s. We'll just say we're 40s. Yeah, but
no one at this table is invisible.
Yeah.
You're free.
You can't see my leg because it's under the table. But, anyway, no, but I saw you talk about your idea for this story came from a finding.
Yes.
Please explain that because I love it.
When my mom has cancer, like 2 years ago, and I have to take care of her in Venezuela, in Maracaibo, in my city, and I have to, ¿cómo se dice? Arreglar o acomodar her bedroom so she feels more comfortable. And I found a picture of her naked, and my mom is very religious, very conventional, and when I saw that picture I say, what is that? So we have a beautiful conversation, and I realized that I know her as a mother, but not as a woman. And for me, I think in my grandmother too, that my grandmother was always cooking, cleaning, working for us, always working. And I think there is so many women that live her life working for the family, the kids, and they don't have time to feel, to enjoy, to have a moment to be their self. So I think that was the inspiration, that we have to have time to feel, that we have to live for us, for us. No, and that's why I start to write the script.
I want to say, in the States and with studio films, how sexuality is approached on film is oftentimes just embarrassing at adolescent.
Yes.
And Mamacruz is such a wonderful example of sexuality within the story concept of a film, within storytelling, that is done in such an adult, ironically, I'm saying adult way, but it's wonderful in that, we watch films that are made in studios, and you feel like you almost have a checklist, like do we have a topless shot? Do we have this shot? Do we have this shot?
Yes.
Here, even the moments where there's nudity or what have you, they are so much a part of what is happening with her personality, with her growth as a person, and with your, and I just have to commend you. It is so well done in that respect.
Thank you.
Absolutely. I would love for you to talk about when you were in the editing process, because as you're shooting, it's one thing to have those conversations and go, this is what we're trying to do, but then you're editing something and you go, oh, I didn't really mean for that, though.
Yes.
Talk about maybe those moments.
Fatima was my editor. I know her in Seville, and we talk about what we are saying with this movie, no? And because we don't make the mistake that you that use the body as an object. We want that sujeto, que el cuerpo.
Subject.
Yes, I think when we see an erotic movie, always, I think in the 90%, always the female body is an object.
Yes.
Always. I am so tired of that. Because our body is like a life energy. No? And for me, that's important that you feel her body as an energy. Not an ass. No. That's not what I want. I want to feel her. And for me, when you see her naked, you are not seeing her body. You are seeing her transformation. No? The emotion, the joy, the happiness. No? And we are work so hard to take care of that. And in the premiere, I was so afraid because I don't know. You never know how the public is going to react. And when the people told me that it was they are very touched about the movie and they understand, so for me it was like, oh, I'm so happy because I'm so afraid.
I'm going to close this up by saying something that I think I'm a fan of Almodovar, but I think Pedro Almodovar wishes he would make this movie. He's been trying to make this movie for a while. So I'll end it on that. But again, the title of the film is Mamacruz, screening at Sundance, and we've been having a wonderful conversation with the director, Patricia Ortega. Thank you for being on the show.
Muchas gracias a ustedes. Thanks to you.
Thank
I'm
you.
sorry
Loved
for
it.
my English.
It's perfect.
That's great.
All right.
right.
Can we take a quick picture?
Let's go take a picture.
Yes.
Get you on the road.
And please tell Kitty that we love her. Oh.
She's so excited and happy.
Oh,